close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on
Hello and welcome back to the Asia Summer Championships group stage. We have another best of 3 series for you. For those of you who joined us, we had the Frost versus Reverse Heaven. Before this, Reverse Heaven managed to make a comeback, but Frost in the end with the 2-1 wrapped it up in their favor, and now they're back with another game here versus Geek Fam. We'll see if they can prevail here as well.
10 seconds remaining.
Draft slowly but surely on the way. Meanwhile, we'll go through the lineup of the both teams for you guys. We have on the side of Geek Fam, Cuckoo,
team ban.
Raven, and the rest.
10 seconds remaining.
For the side of Trust,
5 seconds
also
remaining.
we have friendly faces from the previous series: Boombell, Q, Fearless, Masaris, and Jackie.
Dire team ban.
Draft looking
Radiant
underway.
team ban.
Death Prophet, Mars, Clockwork getting banned out from the side of Geek Fam, and on the other half we have the Queen of Pain, Beastmaster, and Nature's Prophet. Top 3 heroes in the meta right now, all getting banned out. One after the other from the side of Trust, not getting Geek Fam any quarters.
Dire team pick.
Eric Shaker will be pick number 1 for the side of Geek Fam. Motivate, Trust Gaming. We'll go for a Ogre Magic Mirana reply very quickly. Looks like they already have their strategy in mind. I wonder if it's independent from what Geek Fam will show up here, but Geek Fam now going strong on the stun department. Batrider will be picked up as well. So they'll have 2 very strong initiators and stunners on their part. Cuckoo starting it out very with this Earthshaker Batrider pickup. We'll see what he
5 seconds remaining.
Takes to complement this strong starter with. Trust also going for Mirana once again,
Dire team ban.
putting their faith in the hero. Geek Fam banning out Faceless Void at phase 2. We'll see what Trust will reply with here.
Ten seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
Legion Commander.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Looks like that we have a off the mark member on the side of Geek Fam right now, disguising his name. That's why I had trouble. I was wondering who he was. Took a look at the charts and it's just Carl going with his initials. So once again, I'll go through their lineup here for you guys. We have Cuckoo, Carl, White Moon, Zephyr, and Raven for the side of Geek Fam, and Boombell, Q, Fearless, Masaris, and Jackie for the side of Trust. So that'll be that. LC will be picked up. That Morphling ban for the side of Trust. It will be Geek Fam's turn to make their pick here. They'll go with the Enchantress, interestingly enough. A pretty fragile yet
Radiant team
glass cannon type hero, which can block out certain picks from happening with the impetus. But Motivate not really giving a damn right now, going for the Void Spirit pickup, and Geek Fam will reply instantly with an Ursa. So Geek Fam starting it out pretty damn strong and continuing it as well. Earthshaker Batrider will make it easy for Ursa to initiate with the Fissure and the Lasso. Not to mention everybody will try to walk away from the fires by the Batrider, so Ursa will have free reign to chase whoever the heck he wants. But Trust not looking to be bothered by it that much, as they'll pick up another mobile hero here. Void Spirit and Mirana both very easily able to dodge away the Ursa. We'll see what their last pick's gonna be. Trust has the final pick in the
Radiant team
game number 1, and they'll ban out Necrophos here, trying to avoid extra heals coming out, and of course burst damage for the Ursa to finish up the duels quick versus the LC. Well, we'll see what Geek Fam has in store for us on the last ban, but so far looks good.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Lots of time being spent here by Cuckoo, trying to decide for that last hero. They want to be good with it because they have the
Radiant team
last pick over there on the side of Trust. They'll go for a PL ban, trying to avoid the cancer here. Smart move by them. Ursa can't exactly man-fight that. I mean, they have the Earthshaker and the Batrider, but they'll rather stay safe and off of it, especially with the LC helping PL survive.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Pick.
Templar Assassin.
Templar Assassin will be Geek Fam's choice here for the mid lane from the looks of it. Ursa being moved to the safe lane as a result. Earthshaker Batrider for sure on the off lane, and Enchantress on babysit duty. Makes for a very solid and all-round lineup.
Remaining.
They have the slows and the stuns all over the place for Ursa to have an easier time. Meanwhile, it will be Trust's turn to go for that decider hero. They have their mid, yet to show their position 1 here. Hence the PL ban coming out from Geek Fam. We'll see what they'll decide here for themselves to go with. They have a lot of time to think about it though. Minute 30 left in the reserve. Not much of it touched throughout the draft. It will be Jackie's turn to show us that he can once again get the upper hand for his team. He has had good drafts overall, and he definitely knows how to make an Ursa work, so we'll see if he can make it not work here. Game 1 versus Geek Fam. They also have the Templar to worry about now. Voidswade won't have that rough of a time versus him. Won't be able to kill TA by any means, because refraction blocking most of the burst damage. But they still have an option open. Counter both Ursa and the Templar at the same time.
Choose your hero, my good friend.
Luna will be the choice for the side of Trust. Overall, a very round and balanced pick right now from the side of Trust, but Geek Fam though looking pretty damn mean and scary with this Earthshaker Batrider and Ursa TA combination. We'll see if Luna can survive this onslaught. He is pretty susceptible to heroes that can survive and deal damage as well, and Ursa TA are perfect examples of that. Sees duty to keep her safe, of course, while maintaining the front face in the fights. Void Spirit as well, going to the back lines, making sure that at least one of the offlane duo, Batrider or Earthshaker, will fall. Otherwise, I don't think they have much of a chance right now versus GEEK fam. Final standings for both teams: we have Zephyr on the Earthshaker, Cuckoo on the Batrider, White Moon, Enchantress, Raven on the Ursa, and finally we have Carl on the TA in the mid. On the side of Trust, we have Boombell on the Ogre Magi, Mirana being played by the Q, Masaurus on the LC, Fearless on the Void Spirit, and finally Jackie on the Luna safe lane. We wish the best of luck with both teams. We'll see which of them can execute their strategy better and nab this. Make sure you have the snack ready to go. Adjust your seats, get comfortable through the strategy time, and we'll be right back with you.
Life just got interesting. There is nothing that can stop this man.
I sense distortions in the void.
A gift from the night.
How'd that happen? What the? How'd that happen?
You really should prepare for battle.
Alrighty, we'll get on the way now with the start of the match. We have, as I predicted, Batrider and Earthshaker together here in this off lane. Going strong. Ooh, a DC coming out. Comments coming out from the both sides, giving shout outs right now. Doesn't look to be that big a deal. I'll have the reconnect on side of Geek Fam coming up. We'll get on with the rest of the match as soon as the go ahead is given. Will be the case. Earthshaker going for an early brown boots. Mobility is number 1 as a position 4. They'll probably get a lot of kill opportunities here, Cuckoo and Zephyr together. They just need Batrider to get reach level 2. Meanwhile, in the mid, Void Spirit, played by the Fearless, trying to get a ward here
30 seconds
and
to
maintain rune visibility for himself. Cuts a bunch of trees down.
For this?
How'd that happen? What the? How'd that happen?
Bottom lane, Ursa with the Enchantress, played by the White Moon. No points in anything just yet. Q trying to secure this. Maintains the topside vision, and they'll get away with it. 2 for 2.
Or so I am told.
No attempt at a interception for the runes. Saurus, be left alone here. Might actually have an attempt to get a first blood here with the Mirana. This aggro tri-lane versus the Ursa. Will he go to the top or not? Yet to be revealed. Batrider looks to be rotated down to the bottom. Not sure about it just yet. White Moon left alone versus these 3 very mean looking heroes. Luna already trying to nab in with the Lucent Beam. Top of the Enchantress. In the mid lane we have TA versus the Void Spirit. The TA favorite line, unless Fearless can turn this around. Already getting hit a lot by those side blades, which blocked of course with the shield. As it's not exactly considered physical damage. Top lane, LC maintaining his posture here versus this Ursa Earthshaker. All of a sudden, Batrider going towards the bottom. This aggro tri-lane for the side of Trust, not looking to be going anywhere anytime soon. They're trying to make sure that Luna gets the farm he needs, which is going to cost them 1 Legion Commander. Cuckoo in trouble, gets blocked by the creeps. They actually get the first blood here. Nabbing it with the Orb of Venom. Backrider will fall. And LC looking like he can handle himself. But Shaker, ooh, gets the block. Ursa, do you want to get the aggro? No, just a perfect creep block coming out. Saurus doesn't want to fight his tower range. He will definitely not win this. Not with the Fury Swipe stacks building up on him. Trying to get some regen though in return. Ursa has the Orb of Venom. Doesn't look that easy, but he's doing his fair share of damage right now. Ursa not tanking any tower shots just yet. Mid lane, as you can see, Void Spirit being completely zoned out right now with the good play coming out from Carl. Might actually get this. Gets a deny cleave and oh my god, Fearless suddenly gets popped. Doesn't mind his step, and Templar will get the kill. Meanwhile, at the bottom, they'll get another kill here on the Batrider. The aggro Trident looks to be working for this Luna, but the cost will be heavy. They'll lose both the mid and the top lane. LC actually jumping behind the tower, gets the courier, but will pay with his life. With the fissure block coming out from the Earthshaker, they'll get the kill on the Enchantress as well. This may be the time for Batrider to switch to jungle. Though only level 2 shouldn't be enough for him. Firefly level 2 is needed for effective camp clearing. Also, he doesn't have any stacks. Luna quickly and well on the way towards his next items. Has the second Wraith Band finished up, going for Treads and a Mask of Madness. Maximizing farm potential at the moment. Masaurus completely forgo lane here. Tries to go beyond the tower once again. Fissure blocked and will be forced back into the lane. Ursa has the Orb of Venom. The chase will continue. He jumps on him once again. The slow is pretty damn real, and stacks are getting bigger and bigger. And one more leap should do it. He just needs to adjust the angle, and beautiful play. But first into the LC, we'll get the kill. Raven 2-0 now, and LC will die once again. Trust. Rotation coming in, trying to get the TA. Refraction will come out, blocking most of the damage. And Chances needs to save his buddy. Doombell drops low, might more than he can chew. And will go down with that beautiful fissure block coming out from Earthshaker.
Must I repeat myself?
Zephyr doing a good job here, maintaining the equilibrium in the mid.
Tower is being attacked like nobody's business.
Call. 5, Fearless. Loses his shield, completely vulnerable now. Meanwhile, at the bottom, this space allowing Batrider to farm a little bit now, level 3, but he needs to get the heck out of here. Arrow into the Fire Blast will come through, and they'll catch him once again. Not having a good day here, Cuckoo. Not at all. Dying for a third time with 5-minute mark though. Bounty rooms will be picked up. Zephyr will get the ones at the top with the help of the Ursa. LC completely confined into the jungle, and the must have control right now is the bottom. Will it be enough? Will Luna be their saving grace versus this very, very angry bear? Getting kill after kill. Item drop also coming in for him with the courier. Gets the power treads now online. Also has a wind lace on toe. Gets the tango. Slots in the wind lace for the chase. Will block out Masaurus here to a tight corner. Masaurus though, clutch play. Will manage to juke away the Ursa. Why would he show his face again though? Ursa coming back for a round 2. We'll see him once again. Jumps on top of him. Will he lose him this time as well? Looks to be like it. Masaurus has found the key to survival, which is enter the trees and turn right.
Nobody's business.
And this will allow the side of Trust to make a move on TA in the mid, rotating 2 heroes. Once again, Batrider getting a room to breathe. Zephyr trying to sap some XP while TA is not around. Queues up Blink Dagger. TA. We'll be back up shortly here. Tries to maintain the balance. Gets the last hit for his efforts. Yeah, we'll be back. Going strong for that Tread Deso. So far so good. 38-9 as opposed to the 34-5 of the Void Spirit. Luna 37-22 denies versus a measly 9-1 of the Bad Rat and 11-0 of the Enchantress. Farm being split out between the both of them. Bad Rat also completely shoved off the lane. Goes for a stack and pull inside this triangle. Ursa also having a completely free lane here. LC. And now at level 5 has subsided back to the jungle instead in hopes of getting some free farm, only showing up in lane to defend. Managed to get away with his life that one time. Mid lane, another attempt on TA. They'll lose Shaker over it, but Fearless has the ult. Won't get to walk away. Carl doing some massive damage now. Onto the Ogre Magi, they'll lose him in return, and a shield will be removed from Fearless. TA gets caught in the arrow. They need one more hit to simulate. Will it be enough?
Under attack.
He should have made that impetus attack, but too late now. They'll lose all three. And Fearless will manage to clutch this out. Follow the resets by the Ogre Magi, and LC will actually get a solo kill here. Wow. Versus the Ursa. He even expended the Enrage. Batrider coming through. He has no power here versus this LC. I think. I don't know how he dropped low on the HP so much that he had to die there. No dual damage though.
Tradition of tower denial,
for Legion Commander.
Top tower has been denied.
Well, at the bottom, Luna just continues to farm. Has the mask completed, going for the full madness.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Blood loss. Level 1, cast it on him, going through the tier 1 tower pretty quickly. Looking pretty damn good and in shape right now.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Has that ever been cause for celebration?
They'll get the tier 1 tower down to half. He'll follow through to the creep wave has been pulled for him, but a 4-man rotation attempts coming out, giving Backriders some space to farm and recover. Ancient stack for the TA. Earthshaker, will he make a move here? Invisibility by Cuckoo actually getting picked up. He teleports in, doesn't have any lasso yet to work with, so they'll have to kill the Boom Bell the old-fashioned way. They'll get the fissure on him. Backrider just trying to make a safe zone here with the fires, but he'll get caught in the duel and he'll die with the Eclipse coming out as well. They'll lose one. Ursa about to approach. Enchantress gets caught. Earthshaker as well. Taking damage. TA needs to come in here now. Ursa blocking the arrow damage. Beautiful isolation play coming out from the side of Trust, making sure that they can't group up just yet. They'll need their ults. They need that Echo Slam, but they don't have it. Would have been a perfect opportunity for them to actually nab it with the Echo. So TA will go down as well. They'll lose 2 for the price of none, and Trust will be extremely happy with that. A 2k lead now at the 10-minute mark.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's structures are beautifully fortified.
Bounty.
Rana, going for the mechanism.
Under attack.
Arcane Boots completed. Moonwall at the bottom.
For celebration?
Luna finishes up the tier 1 tower, has the madness finished up, coming into the inventory with the courier. Ogre Magi gets the tomb, goes for level 6. We'll have multicast now for the next fight, but extreme stacking attempts coming out from the side of GEEK, trying to flash farm their way back into this.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Shaker now level 5, doesn't have Echo Slam just yet. Will they catch Trust here? They have Lasso. They'll catch her off guard. Will they have enough damage? Yes, they will. Void Spirit won't be able to save his buddy. 3 seconds. Ursa still farming. Going for a Yasha Bash here instead of the usual Battlefield build. which is not needed now since they have no spawns on this side of Trust. Inside the GEEK fam's jungle right now, Void Spirit trying to make an attempt to steal these creeps. Will be successful, but gets his shield purged off. Enchantress needs to rely more heavily on this impetus shots. Deal some Bat Rider going for an early boots of travel. No blink dagger just yet. Wants to have some movement speed. He'll be spotted here down at the bottom, burns out all the trees and falls back. Murano though, going for the D ward. Uh-oh, gets caught on the napalm stack. Will he get slowed down by the Enchantress? No, he'll leap away in time. Arrow comes in retaliation, they sidestep it. Ursa and TA both farming still, not showing their faces just yet. Enchantress, no multicast on the Fire Blast. He'll walk away for now, slows down the Ogre Magi, but LC coming in with the dual arrow will connect, and they'll have more than enough damage to finish her off here. Even with the untouchable level 1. Meanwhile, in the mid, Carl getting wrapped around pretty damn hard, needs to get the heck out of here. Manages to use the melt and the blink to get out of dodge. LC looking hungry. Hungry for kills. He has the Sanj going for the Heaven's Halberd. Trying to keep this Ursa under control right at the starting moments of this game. And in the mid lane, the 5-man attempt.
In fact, they appear radiant with health.
TA gets the Fire Blast and the Void Spirit. Meanwhile, a retaliation attempt down there by Luna. He'll get caught between 4 heroes. They'll take the TA in return, and looks like get away thanks to the Moonlight Shadow. So a perfect trade for them. They'll actually catch Ursa here without the ultimate as well. Duel is ready, so we'll see if they cast it on the and arrow will connect as well. Lockdown is there. They'll actually just snap her off and get away with it. So 2 for the price of none.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They'll take the tier 1 tower as well.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So far going so good for the side of Trust.
Invisibility.
Invis rune picked up by Masaurus. Going towards this bottom, they have vision on this TA. Going strong for that Deso, but she's been stopped and halted 4 times now. Not looking exactly in tip-top shape. They have the ward on her. Trying to stay outside the vision range. No, TA gets caught into the arrow. Follow-up coming in. The stun lock is real. TA will not be allowed to get away, and not even Meld will save her. She'll go down another time. Now 5th time that the Carl has died.
I repeat myself.
Meanwhile, Zephyr, 200 more gold to go for that Blink Dagger. Has the Echo Slam online. They need to make a fight after this Blink Dagger is ready to go. Ursa also slowly but surely going for that Basher. Trust, seeing their window opportunity, they're trying to push as much as they can, forcing fights and getting kills as cleanly as possible. They'll go for the bottom tier 2 tower here. LC halfway through to the Heaven's Halberd.
Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme
Radiant mid tower now under strike from the Enchantress, proving to be a minor threat. Luna will stick to this, pops the Mask of Madness. They'll chase away TA, trying to farm once again. Radiant jungle not safe at all.
Radiant's
with the double
under attack. Has that ever Radiant's been cause for
vision wards coming out from the side of Trust? GEEK fam has 1 ward there in that jungle to maintain their position, but under the guise of smoke, they have no idea where the enemy is. They're unable to push objectives either. They're just farming. The 4-man smoke attempt here. Try to D-ward, they'll catch Luna. Fissure will not connect correctly. They'll get the Echo Slam in as well. They're desperate for this, and they'll get Jackie committing everything they can. Finish her off as quickly as possible. They still have Lasso, but the Echo will a good 2 minutes 20 seconds. LC immediately jumping into the duel. Wouldn't be the wisest choice he has made this game. Ursa has the overpower now, and the mechanism will stay healthy for a little bit, but Void Spirit jumps in with the Dissimulate and will catch Earthshaker off guard. As you can see, isolation play once again. Displace and Conquer is the name of the game here for the side of Trust. Another kill as well. Down. Note that they can't face the lineup from the side of Geek Fam head on. They'll just attempt to split them up and get the kills, which has worked for them very good so far. TA though surviving this last fight, getting 2 more kills now, has the first Mithril Hammer unlocked. This will definitely help them with the tankiness on the LC, and definitely make Luna even squishier than she already is. She has the Mask of Madness as well, so if she pops and tries to fight, she'll lose 6 armor, I think. Actually 8. Mask of Madness has seriously been nerfed. Meanwhile, 18-minute mark. At the net worth chart, Luna at the top. With a 3k lead right now from both Ursa and the Templar Assassin, showing that he has had a good time to farm. Has the Manta Cell also finished up, duel coming out. Enchantress getting caught, Ursa trying his best to not give up the duel. Eclipse also go to a very, very low threshold. Ursa doesn't have the ult just yet. Doesn't want to use overpower too early. Gets juked around by Void Spirit to a very skillful degree, and they'll lose 2 for the price of 2. If they can get Carl away from this, that would be great, but Echo Slam not available just yet. 3 more seconds. He doesn't have mana to cast it, and they'll lose T for 45 seconds and no buyback. Looks like Zephyr will go down as well. Jackie just cleaning up house here, and Geek Fam will lose 3 more. They'll get something in return, but only 100 gold will be the sum of their attempts. Meanwhile, 1,400 gold going to the favor of the Rust, extending their lead by 2,000 more gold, down up to 7k.
I have no reason to lie about such things.
To restore the void within.
There's almost has the Basher completed.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. First, I feel like a
Monster kill.
They'll get the kill once again on the Enchantress. It will still available. They'll catch Void Spirit though with the lasso. So vengeance will be Geek Fam's in the end. They're still doubling out the kills on the side of Trust, as opposed to the Geek Fam's 11 with the 22. Chase by the LC, trying to take care of that enchanted creep. She is looking pretty mean and scary right now, plus 30 damage, and the Halberd going for a big next, trying to ensure that nobody will be able to resist her inside the duels. PA has the Deso completed now, can punch through the armor of Basaurus, but reinforcements will be here under the guise of smoke.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Luna extending her lead even further, now a 5k lead. Manages to dodge the entirety of the damage from coming out from the Eclipse. They'll make an attempt on him. Oh, Air Checker, does he have Blink Dagger to finish this off? He does, but he doesn't want to commit this as no follow-up is coming. Radiant will scan out the Roche pits. Will they go win the Echo Slam? Yes, they will. They'll catch two. LC dropping low, but not enough follow-up to finish them up immediately. Ursa will approach to finish Ogre Magi, but lack of vision is being troublesome. They'll get the Air Shaker, but they'll lose LC in return. And Trust now suddenly forced to buy back, but buyback coming out from both LC and Ogre Magi will ensure that they'll get the upper hand here. Oh no, Void Spirit jumping in. Quickly finishing up Enchantress right off her feet. And Ursa caught between 5 people inside the duel, and Rage will subside and will not give up a duel damage. But the bear will go down eventually, and they'll have access to the Roche now, unhindered.
Not in a good way. It would appear Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Jackie now at the prime of his presence at the mid-game, 23-minute mark, has the Manta and the Hurricane Pike completed. They'll get the Aegis, and now we'll push hard, trying to keep the advantage they have and turn it into a high ground, but GEEK not the type of team to give up that easily. They still have the mechanics to come back into this. They just need a few more items and a bunch of supports, namely the Earth Checker. Oh, they'll TP onto the TA. Earth Checker will buy for it to escape with the fissure, but lots of mobility coming out. Thanks to the Bloodlust and the Void Spirit. For 45 seconds and no buyback. This will be their to get the mid-tier 2 and go for a high ground push. Luna psyched and sitting at 477 movement speed.
Radiant's courier has been slain. Let us hope it left no little ones behind. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Mid lane looks to be undefended here. They'll let it go. Meanwhile, farming at the bottom. Ursa up his BKB now. Could be essential for him to survive these fights. TA needs one as well, desperately. For it, as we speak, for the recipe and running out of places to farm. As Void Spirit shows up time and time again, now has the scepter completed if I'm right, Fearless. He was very dangerous before, but now he's absolutely lethal with the scepter pickup. They'll go for the top lane now. No time to waste. Luna, an expert pusher here. Pops the Mask of Madness, going through the tier 3 tower pretty quickly. We'll see if they can retaliate here in time. They'll lock her in inside a corner. Force staff to get away if she needs, but she'll stand her ground. Has the Aegis, not much to be afraid. They'll so, but meanwhile in the backline, Fearless tries to make an attempt to rescue. They'll pull Luna the base. Echo Slam, not in place just yet. Pops the fissure, has the blink, jumps in, finishes 2. Beautiful counterplay coming out. Raven gets a double kill here as well. Manages to dodge the entirety damage of the Eclipse with the Enrage, but now they'll have to fight back to stay in this. Not enough, and they'll run out of damage or run out of spells to defend. So they'll lose the top barracks, even though they get 2 kills on the supports. Yuku though, not finished up just yet. Go for more, but Fearless sends him up in the air, ready for the burst to happen. Luna hitting everybody at the same time. They'll get Enchantress just like that. Raven also falling to the double burst damage coming out from Trust. Fearless looking pretty damn scary. He'll catch Bad Rider as well. Beautiful remnant play by him. And 4 will go down. Only 1 has buyback. And it'll be up to Earthshaker now to defend this mid. sets of racks. Luna still up. And inside the mid lane with DLC. Has the press the attack to amplify her attack speed even further. Doesn't even have to use Mask of Madness just yet. Has Butterfly also finished up, Luna?
Radiant's lovely middle barracks are under great duress.
Finishing up the mid tier 1. Mid racks and the tier 3s pretty quickly thanks to DLC giving him massive. Also gets a paladin sword now, so amplified lifesteal, exactly what she needed to rack up his damage and survivability even further. Quickening charm gets dropped onto the ogre, so shorter cooldowns on all these spells. One set of packs left for the side of GEEK fam. They're desperately trying to finish up their BKBs. Ursa almost done with his, 100 more gold to go. Will they get it before this last fight happens? And will the BKBs be the serving grace they're for or not?
Dire's middle tower is under an extraordinary amount of stress. Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected to extreme violence.
Luna starting his work on the tier 3 tower.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has
Don't make a move. Echo Slam doesn't get to be popped. Buyback immediately from the Earthshaker. Don't catch Eclipse to make a reset happen. Back at the Ruby caught 50 seconds without buyback. Looks to be the end game here for the side of GEEK fam. They need to make this work or go home. Already used their BKBs both on the TA and the Ursa, so all the magic damage is fair game. After that first initial battle, they managed to survive for now, but White Moon actually giving up, almost dropping low. Luna just wrecking through those buildings like it's nothing. Ursa going for an overpower. Looks to be last set of racks. Ursa just jumping in desperately, trying to get a kill here. Will immediately get silenced and popped out, and GG will be called. GEEK fam will take game. We'll give and trust with the better plays. We'll take the themselves. Congratulations to them. Thank you guys for sticking around. We'll be back after a short break with game 2. So enjoy the intermission. For now, this is Ronan signing off.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
5 seconds remaining.
Hello again,
Dire
and welcome
team
back
ban.
everyone to the second game of this best of 3 series between two teams, Geek Fam and Trust Gaming. For those of you who've just tuned in, the side of Trust managed to fight their way through and get the first for their benefit. We'll see if Geek
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
the return game here, this game 2, and push it to a tiebreaker
team
on
ban.
game 3, or
Radiant team ban.
will it be Trust finishing up the series 2-0?
Dire team ban.
Draft is already underway from both sides. On the side of Trust, of course, we have Boombell, Q, Fearless, Musaris, and Jackie once
Radiant
again. And
team
on the Geek Fam sides, we have Cuckoo, Carl, White Moon, Raven, and Zephyr forming for us today. Game 1 convincingly went in the favor of the Trust. And their draft had the upper hand to a point where at the last moments of the game, Luna actually doubled the net worth of the TA and Ursa, and Dream rolled through the game. Luna can actually work from time to time. First phase ban
10 seconds
already
remaining.
finished up pretty much. Queen of Pain, Beastmaster, and Nature's Prophet
5 seconds remaining.
banned out by the side of Trust, pretty standard. Geek Fam, on the other hand, has the LC, Brewmaster,
Radiant
and
team
Mirana
banned.
getting denied out, and now Death Prophet as number 4. We'll see what Trust will come up with as the last ban before we move on to the first pick phase here.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Looks like to be an Ember getting crossed off the hero pool now as
Radiant team
ban
pick.
number 4. Geek Fam immediately picks up the Earthshaker as their first pick. It will be Trust's turn to pick up their heroes now.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Trust taking some significant amount of time here from the looks of it on this first
Radiant
pick.
team pick.
Dipping into the reserve time for 20 seconds. They'll get the Vengeful Spirit. Mirana has been banned, and then which means Vengeful won't be banned this time. So they'll pick it up. And we'll see what they follow it up with here. Venge.
Dire team pick.
Clockwork.
Dire team ban.
Be carried out now with a Clockwork, and Geek Fam once again
Radiant team
with the Earthshaker Batrider combo. Didn't work out so well for them last time. We'll see if it works out for them this time. As they'll repeat the drafts just like the last game. Second ban phase. Now coming through, each team will have one hero to cross out. Looking at the draft right now, Geek Fam has an easier time, I think, with the Vengeful Clockwork. Although the Vengeful can easily break the lasso there with the Nether Swap if she's in the target herself. And Clockwork doesn't actually benefit from basking in a pool of fire inside his cogs, but Trust, being cheeky, picks up the Weaver and bans out the Morphling, so possible Weaver Scepter play coming through this game. Luna also gets banned out from the side of Geek Fam, so we won't see her again here in this game too.
10 seconds remaining.
Both teams banning out a lot of core heroes here. Lots of supports are still very much available, and from the looks of it, Trust might need another one if this Weaver is going to be played as a core. Hero number 3 now in process for the side of Geek Fam. Cuckoo thinking it through. We'll see what he comes up with here. They have a solid start once again, even though they didn't make it work exactly to the last game. This could be their time to shine at the game 2.
Radiant team pick.
Bane getting picked up as hero number 3 by Cuckoo. Looks like they're hunkering down on that stun heavy lineup. Now Bane amplifying the debuffs even further thanks to his passive on the right clicks, giving Batrider and Earthshaker more than enough time to initiate and lock down their targets. Also the perfect hero versus the likes of the Weaver. You need extensive lockdown to catch this slippery hero and finish them off.
Dire team.
They have the Earthshaker for the instant jumps and Bane to follow it up if needed be. Void Spirit will be picked up by Trust Gaming. Geek Fam immediately replying with a Lycan pickup. Not much in the way of wave clear right now for the side of Trust. So Lycan will be an optimal choice, the frontliner to quickly follow up the Earthshaker Batrider.
10 seconds remaining.
Initiation.
5
but
seconds
will they
remaining.
have enough time to give the farm that Lycan needs? He needs at least 2 items to be concretely effective versus the lineup on the side of Trust, namely Necronomicon plus another item of his choice. Could be anything, but I think Basher could be a solid choice.
Dire team pick.
They'll ban out Tidehunter to avoid the damage reduction from the spawns. Looks to be a spawn-based lineup coming through. No, DK actually for building damage and some range harass. They'll ban out the other end, which also helps this. Trust though have the last pick this game, so we'll see if they manage to counter this Dragon Knight here. If Weaver is played as a core, they'll have a spot for a babysit AA.
5 seconds remaining.
While Vengeful and Clockwork will be position 3 and 4. But not yet decided. As Jackie now will dip into the reserve once again to choose for the last pick. It's going to be very important for them to make this work. This could be an easy way out for them versus the GEEK fam. Not a small team by any measure.
Choose your hero, my good friend.
Timbersaw will be the name of the for the side of Trust, and Masaris will be playing it. Perfect versus the strength heavy lineup from the side of GEEK fam, Earthshaker, Lycan, and Dragon Knights. Pretty much guard by this hero, especially in the early game. So we'll see how GEEK fam will handle this. They don't have anything especially effective versus Timber. The game for Trust to finish 2-0. Lineups from both teams now getting selected. We have Boombell on the Vengeful Spirit, Q playing the Clockwork, Jackie on the Weaver, so it's going to be a position 1. Fearless on the Void Spirit in the mid, and finally Masaris offlane Timbersaw. And for the side of GEEK fam, we have Zephyr on the Earthshaker, Cuckoo on the Bat Rider, White Moon on the Bane, Raven for the Lycan, and Carl, of course, on the Dragon Knight. So it'll be a mid DK from the looks of it, while Raven takes the Lycan to the safe lane. Bat Rider, Earthshaker offlane will still be the case at game 2 as well. White Moon, babysit duty with the Bane. We'll see if they can. Good luck. Fearless, ready to go. The mid, Weaver looks to be alone for now. Sticks to the trees next to the tower just to be safe. Meanwhile, at the top, Clockwork and
30 seconds to battle.
Timbersaw onto the off lane.
Is this on?
During this top bounty rune, make sure that the wolf can't snipe it. Raven on one of his signature heroes with the Lycan. We'll see if he makes it work here. and get the redemption for his team. GEEK Fam needs to take care of this to push it to a game 3. Bounty rooms will now be picked up. Trust on his way to the off lane with the clockwork. It's going to be a very, very hard lane for the Lycan to approach and get CS. And Bane trying to keep him safe. Meanwhile, in the mid lane,
There is
Fearless
balance.
with the Void Spirit versus Carl on the DK. So far, giving it to him, but the will negate his damage considerably. Has a standard amount of regen coming in with the Salve and the Tangos. Has a Fairy Fire for emergencies as well. DK going straight up for the Soul Ring as per standard. And gets level 2 now. Has the regen and the armor to fight through this. Bottom lane. Bane already dropping low actually at the top. Let's take a look at this. We'll see what it goes. Battery Assault coming out from Q, dropping them low. Chase continues onto the Timber Cell. Has the first point in the reactive armor. But no points just yet in the Whirling Death, so Lycan can have free reign on the creeps. Getting level 2 before it happens. And Earthshaker. Oh, actually pulling the creeps towards the top. Interesting play here by the Zephyr. He'll lose them in the trees. They'll just go back to the bottom lane, it seems. He actually pulled the mid lane creeps as well. 2 of them, we'll see him chasing through the jungle, but the rest will go down to the bottom behind the tier 2 tower now. Bat Rider getting the kill on the Courier. Vengeful Spirit also blocked off with the Fissure. Creeps will come through. Doing his best. Puts the napalm stacks. Jackie riding onto the Firefly. Then the Clockwork will come in. Won't allow Batrider to get all these juicy creep kills here. Zephyr all left alone.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He will be kill number 2 here as Batrider
First blood.
gets killed by the neutral crypts, so they'll get first blood onto the Earthshaker instead. Beautiful deny by him, managing to not give up any gold for that. Meanwhile, Fearless 12 and 4 as opposed to the 63 of Carl with the DK, abusing that Soul Ring Brief Fire as much as possible. And at the top, Timber Cell now level 4, completely zoning out this Lycan. No points in anything just yet at level 4. He just keeps it, see if he needs the chains to survive. Now has the Soul Ring, so more than enough HP regen as well. Raven trying to man fight this. Unsuccessful though, will lose portion of his strength as a result of the Whirling Death connecting. In the mid lane, DK dropping low, doesn't have enough mana, and needs to cast a Soul Ring if he wants to have Brief Fire back online.
Rubble.
DD picked up by Zephyr, getting chased away by Clockwork and Vengeful. They're coming in. Can they box him? Fissure Block comes in with the Assimilate, Magic Missile to follow. But they don't have enough damage to finish up this tanky Carl. With the attempt on his life, but Fearless continues the chase. 30 and 3 on the Timber Saw as well on the top versus the 24 and 2 of the Lycan. So GEEK Fam winning mid lane and keeping up with the top. Bottom lane also completely pulled out and abandoned here by the side of Trust. They're not getting any creeps at all. And Cuckoo expertly pulling them with the Firefly camp as well. Clockwork once again running interception. Fortification will come through, trying to save the creeps, but to no avail. 6 stacks of napalm, more than enough. Cuckoo, we'll get to the high ground before the end of the Firefly.
Celebration.
A bauble from the void.
Taurus, almost level 6. Going for the arcane boots, as per usual. Nothing special about that. Meanwhile, Clockwork searching Zephyr away on this Earthshaker. Only level 2. Didn't have any time to get XP in any of the lanes, and bottom. Now being left alone, Weaver though, looking to be able to handle himself. He's been residing to the jungle to get some farm. Pool has been stopped, so he'll get some creeps here to defend.
Like nobody's business.
Meanwhile, at the top, super deep dive. They almost lose Lycan, but he'll get the TP away. Back to the fountain. Bane running interception. Will he get the courier here? And another one from the looks of it. Yep, 2 courier kills. Nothing that Boombell can do about it. Tries to do the magic missile, but Bane actually pretty damn tanky. Has 3 fairy fires. Will he get the kill here? There, one more right click should do it. He has the vision and he'll get the kill as well, so 1 for 1, but 2 courier kills on top makes it worth for Geek Fam so much more. Timbersaw getting chased away by the Bat Rider. Napalm stacks are rising, and the Fissure Block stopping the chain halfway through. They run out of the Firefly. Stacks of Napalm will rise. He's dropping low, but not so much anymore. No points in the passive for the Earthshaker, so he'll be unable to stop this TP from happening. Timber will just juke them out and then walk back to the fountain. Just like that. Timbersaw following up back into the jungle, finishes up the boots, so he'll be good to go for the remainder of days. And Fearless mid. Still at the number 5 of the net worth chart, following DK closely with a 300k deficit. Not exactly the type of start you want on a Void Spirit. It's better than nothing versus the DK. So he'll take what he can get. Bat Rider once again, switch to the top. Trying to make Masaris' life a living hell. Timber Chain will not connect, and now he'll be at the mercy of Cuckoo.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Fresh out of the box, actually dropping Cuckoo pretty low here. Consistently chasing. He wants to get the kill, but he doesn't want to die either. So he'll just walk off. Once more, he has the arcane boost this time, so he doesn't have to go back to base. Active charges to regain his HP. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, no attempts on DK's life just yet. As I mentioned this, they'll make a 3-man attempt to kill him. Will they make it? He's too tanky on the brief fire, negating most of their physical damage. He has a 2 charge on the wand. That won't be enough to save him, so they'll get him after all. Bane now dropping low as well. Has a swarm on top of him. And they'll get him too. So 2 for the price of nothing, and they'll get this tier 1 tower in the mid from the looks of it. Meanwhile, at the bottom, Lycan finished up with Necronomicon level 2, trying to push that tower in retaliation.
Middle tower.
Top lane as well. Cuckoo once again, regened up, ready to go. Tries to get Masaris out of here. Pops the Firefly, has the lasso now at level 6, cancels out the chain. The damage is quite insane. But Timber doesn't want to go down that easy. Q Trying to run interception, but a little bit too late. Cuckoo will live and get the kill. Really bothered by the battery assaults with the creeps coming in. Lycan pops the Necronomicons. Will immediately take the tier 1 tower at the bottom. Teleportation coming in. It's still halfway, so no defense coming in to save this bottom tower. They'll lose it, and Lycan will now be level 8, almost finishing up the Necrobook level 3 at the 10-minute mark. Pretty damn easily.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Less than a 1k lead still for the side of Trust, but Lycan occupying the top of the chart
Very nice.
pretty convincingly. Drums and the AC next. No need for boots as you're the wolf.
Under attack. Dire's top
Actually
has fallen.
work on the tier 2 tower, but meanwhile at the top, Trust trying to secure this jungle. Heavily warded now by the side of GEEK fam. Stacks are coming through. Will Batrider to get this before the enemy finds out. Pops the Firefly. Another stack on the other end as well. Lots of gold. But the XP looks to be shared with Q. Then try to nab it with the rocket. Timber Cell coming in. Void Spirit joining the fray as well. Batrider actually losing it. Needs the big creeps, but doesn't get to go down. All that effort for nothing as Trust will run intercept, and Lycan using this time pop his ult and push this tower. Vengeful Spirit could actually be in deep trouble here. He'll go around the remnants and actually chop this guy to shreds. Fearless getting the martyrdom damage from the Red Warrior, losing half of his HP, and Lycan will just run away after getting that kill for free, almost killing the tier 2 tower at the bottom as well.
Dire's top tower is being attacked like nobody's business. Dire's structures are fortified. They are looking quite robust.
Mid lane, DK has the treads finished up now, and Broom Handler in his pocket as well, going for the Blink Dagger. A long way to go there, still needs 1,000 gold. And at the top, Weaver pretty much unhindered since the start of the match. He had a free lane and nobody was bothering him. Batrider can't harass him either, so he's going for that Deso, pretty strong. Mithril Hammer number 1 is already finished up and halfway through to number 2. So 700 more gold, and he'll have the Deso online before the minute 15 mark. Osiris baiting Batrider into the clockwork. Will they get the hook shot here? Almost catches it. Oh, sidestepped by Cuckoo. Beautifully done. Raven, meanwhile, in the bottom, using all this space to kill Vengeful once again and get the tier 2 tower finally finished up. Top, Trust, bringing 4 people here to get this tier 2 tower. Lycan still has the Necro Warriors. Might actually go for this high ground. Nobody to defend. Tower starts losing HP. And Vengeful almost gets himself killed.
Strange to say,
nabbing that Red Warrior.
Is under attack.
Thankful for him though. Take care of it for her. Batrider pops the lasso, stacks rising up with the napalm on top of the clockwork.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Echo Slam. Earthshaker committing all in to get that Weaver. Instant stun with the Fiend's Creep as well. They'll get the Weaver pretty easily, so the lead will now switch to GEEK fam for 1k. Tips will come through to Jackie as well.
Top tower is under attack. Strange to say, Radiant's
DK popping the ult. Still needs 1 more level for the Red Dragon. Hook shot into the box. Timber almost gets to cast the Whirling Death. Yet DK losing HP fast now as the Void Spirit will also join the fray. Lycan still left alone all by himself, pushing that bottom tower. Nobody giving a shit from the looks of it. And he'll finish up Drums now, going for the AC next.
Sorry, I just noticed that Dire's bottom
Osiris
tower is under attack. It is with grave emotion.
Gets the courier kill for free, going for the mechanism into the Guardian Greaves. They'll get a courier kill in return. by the Lycan approaching from the backside. They'll catch Bane off guard. Fissure will come through, and Bane will get the Fiend's Grip onto the Void Spirit, not bothered by the damage coming out from Timber at all, and they'll shred him into little pieces. And the man in the iron suit will go down. Batrider though paying the price on the other end. Lycan quickly using his ult to finish up the tier 1 tower here. Necro Warrior is still up for another good 5-6 seconds. So we'll get some creep damage here. Cuckoo making so much space for Raven this game. Shadowblade also finished up on the DK, going for that silver edge. Trying to finish this game early, 15-minute mark. Deso finally finished up on the Weaver. That kill set him back a good 2 minutes. But now they're ready to make a move here. Lycan immediately jumps to the middle as soon as he sees the scan connect on someone. And this smoke attempt by the side of Trust will yield nothing as GEEK fam read into their hands and fall back to safety. Shadowblade also by the DK, trying to see if anybody will try to push through. Air Checker also in place. See if they can catch someone off guard. Two-man smoke, Vengeful Spirit and Clock trying to D-ward here. Will they get caught or not? They haven't been spotted just yet by the side of GEEK fam. They're heavily under-leveled, so any sort of a major retaliation could cost them their lives. In here all alone. Batrider also in tow. Lycan could actually turn around and help with this, but he'll rather farm and gets away with the TP. Batrider also might have to pop the Firefly here to get away, but Cuckoo like a lamb to slaughter once again. He'll go down 2-4, but he's happy with this. Face for Raven. He has the boots of travel, so he can join back into the fight as soon as he's back up. Lycan farming even further. Might need to get the BKB after this AC to get away from all the stuns and disables. Vengeful doesn't want to get cornered and handled in those precious few seconds on the shapeshift. Raven smoke with the rest of his buddies. They'll approach from the side. Air Checker has the Echo Slam and the Blink Dagger. They'll see Vengeful. Smoke will break on the Bane. They'll take precautionary measures. Roche actually getting worked upon by Timber for some reason. But like in the back line, pops the Wolves and the ultimate. Necro Warriors dropping though, and he doesn't have them for another 20 seconds. But they'll make a move here though. On the poor Clockwork, shredding him in a span of a blink. And lose Bane in return. EK pops the dragon form. Need to make something out of this. Bottom tier 2 down, so tier 3 will be pushed for free by the creeps. Lycan's happy with that, trying to push down the mid lane. Cuckoo once again on the front lines, blocking out the creep waves, bringing them down towards the jungle so that the wave gets pushed in. Lycan in the back lines. DK 30 seconds left on cooldown for Dragon Spawn. Batrider has the haste, can actually grab Clockwork here. Enough napalm attacks just yet. They'll start their work here onto this tier 3 tower. While they go for Roche and they come back immediately. Batrider gets caught. Will he get got before he can cast anything? Doesn't look to be the case. Lycan reduces the damage output, but they'll lose the just immediately. Weaver just melts. Fiend's Grip onto the Vengeful Spirit. Echo Slam Retaliation coming out with the Air Checker as well. And Weaver will go down once again as soon as he gets up from the Aegis. DK chasing the main heroes while Vengeful gets chased away by the supports. Triple kill for White Moon. Beautiful play by them, completely handling it with absolute chill. And major damage to this bottom tier 3, so Trust not gaining anything for that attempt on the Roche. Lose the Weaver anyway. Pretty drastic for them. They needed this to make a comeback, but looks like Weaver is just too squishy right now. Doesn't have the BKB. White Moon. Does he have Fiend's Grip? No, not for another 50 seconds. Lycandor approaching. Fast. Shreds the timber into little pieces. Masaris needs to get the heck out of here, but no such luck as he got stunned down, controlled, and dead for 40 seconds. No buyback as well. Lycan looking pretty damn scary. Doesn't even have the AC finished up just yet. Fam looking to be completely in control of this game with a 5k lead, and Lycan using his mid-game power very effectively. They'll need to finish up soon though, even though they have DK with the Shadow Blade. Clockwork coming in with the hook shots, but they're intercepted from the back by the Batrider. Divide and Conquer is the name of the game. Vengeful Spirit will go down. Refire onto the Clockwork. He'll go down as well. Lycan still healthy as hell. They'll catch Weaver. Fiend's Grip midway through the lasso, but Weaver will get away and manage to cast his ult. Fearless might have to pay for this interception, but Jackie, he doesn't have enough movement speed to get away in time. He gets put to sleep. His sentry will be placed down. They'll get rid of him. And the pesky bug will go down for 50 seconds and no buyback. Silver Edge also on the way for the DK. They'll get busy with the tower as soon as they can. They have the Dragon Scale on the DK as well, so massive amounts of damage per second coming out from that Brief Fire and Dragon Breath. DK that's caught in the cogs, nothing to worry about, has the BKB. We'll pop it here. They'll catch Clockwork off guard. Hal will come through to reset the fight here, make them to go back. Airchecker has the Echo Slam, waiting for the right opportunity to pop it. We'll jump in, manage to land it on both the Timber Sun. Void Spirit will go down Timber Cell as well, and GG will be called. Quickly and surely, Geek Fam will get the return game here. Push it to a game 3. Beautiful Lycan play as promised by Raven, thanks to the space provided by his team. Missingly, they'll take game 2 to push it for a tiebreaker. We'll see who'll be the better team here shortly after break. Thank you for watching us. This is Ronan signing off for now. Please enjoy the intermission as well.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. On we'll go, finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest, echoing.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Once again, hello and welcome back to every one of you watching the stream from Twitch or watching us live on
ban.
the DOTA 2
Dire
TV.
team ban.
Name's Ronan, your cast and host for today. We have the Asia Summer Championship group stage. Best of 3 series between two teams, GEEK fam and the Trust Gaming. Pushed to a tiebreaker now. On
Radiant
game
team
3,
ban.
we'll see which of these teams will
Dire
have the
team
upper
ban.
hand here to get the kills
Radiant
and
team ban.
objectives necessary to claim the third game for themselves.
Dire team ban.
Bans going through pretty rapidly from the looks of it. We'll see if GEEK fan can finish their comeback and get the series 2-1, or will Trust get hold of the reins once again and stop them dead in their tracks.
Radiant team ban.
Bans
Dire
from both
team
teams are now finished up. Batrider, Lycan, Ember Spirit, and Beastmaster
Radiant team pick.
marked off by the side of Trust and GEEK fam, also with the LC, Mirana, Death Prophet, and Timbersaw getting banned out. Queen of Pain will be Geek Fam's first pick. Plus, we'll get the next two. Also, the last pick in the game as well. So they will have the opportunity to enter the last hero coming out from sort of Geek Fam.
5 seconds remaining.
Also, can go for a cheese pick if they need it. Lineup for both teams if you've just joined us. On the side of Trust, we have Boombell, Q, Fearless, Masaris, and Jackie. And for the side of Geek Fan, we have Cuckoo, Carl, White Moon, Raven, and Zephyr. Both teams making names for themselves here in the professional scene. Geek Fam, though, definitely the more renowned team here between the two of them. Known as the champion of the Southeast.
Radiant team ban.
That is out of Geek Fam. As you can see.
Ten seconds remaining.
Jackie taking considerable time here to make his choice for this single ban at phase 2. Dipping almost halfway into the reserve here. Must be really twitching his head right now. What could be the choice that makes a difference?
Radiant team pick.
Bane looks to be the answer, as they only have 40 seconds now left on the reserve. They'll move on to their third hero here, and will be next.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Brewmaster!
Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Witch Doctor.
Dire team pick.
Sky Wrath Mage.
Trust going for the Brewmaster pickup. Immediately replied to with the Witch Doctor on the side of Geek Fam. Skyraf Mage will be choice number 4 though for the side of Trust. LC is banned out, so I don't know what they're going to tag that with, but Nyx Assassin is definitely an option now for the side of Geek Fam.
10 seconds
as
remaining.
a position 3.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm pretty sure mid will be taken care of by the Quap. Definitely an interesting concept right now coming out from the side of Trust. Doubling down on the Fire Blast and the Dragon Tail to land that Sky Mage ult, amplifying magical damage as well. Silence. Trying to get some indirect
Juggernaut.
cancels coming out. Juggernaut picked up by GEEK fam. Smart choice. They'll go for the innate BKB hero. Lots of promise. Blade Fury and Omni Slash, of course, exceptionally useful versus the likes of Sky Mage and Ogre Magi.
10 seconds remaining.
Witch Doctor's here to lend a helping hand, of course, with the Maledict cast, not to mention the Tusk, providing the plus 120 damage with the full level of tag team. GEEK fam, damage here, getting packed into a tiny, neat package. Meanwhile, Trust, with more of an emphasis on magical output instead of physical. They'll ban out Necrophos as well. Abuse the Maledict with the Reaper Scythe on top, and of course they'll ban out the second source of heal as well. Perfect counter to the DK. GEEK fam. Now for the last ban before the last sets of picks. They'll be first to pick after this phase is over. Still have a minute 36 seconds on the reserve, so lots of time to think if they need it.
Dire team pick.
Morphling will be GEEK fam's choice here for the ban. Looks like they're trying to avoid the Juggernaut's main spells to be stolen. This will mean that they'll now have to choose their final hero.
10 seconds remaining.
They already, I think, have their mid and their safe lane, unless they want to move Queen of Pain to another lane, like probably position 3. Not that she minds it, she's pretty OP right now in the patch. You just spam Q to win the lane and spam R to win the game, as the Reddit says. Sonic Wave, definitely a huge problem for both Sky Mage and Ogre Magi. They might dish out a lot of damage, but they're also very susceptible to return fire in magical form.
Radiant team pick.
Void Incarnate.
After a long period of thinking and considering, they'll finally come up with the Void. Very, very good for them actually being able to slip past the defenses of the DK and go snipe that Skyref mage off his feet. Cuckoo going for the smart plays here, giving his team every sort of a mechanic Dota has to offer, from blinks to AoE magical damage to buffs to physical, and saves with the snowball and block with the ice shard, stuns, cask, maledict, and death ward. Lots of spells to work with, and they will probably not run out of nukes to throw at the enemy but in any of the fights. Juggernaut also with the healing ward as well, and the Blade Fury Omni Slash.
Select your
Void
heroes.
Spirit will have a lot of spells to work with side by side. Burst damage anytime soon. Trust, though, will pick up the Riki as their last choice. I don't know if it's that good versus the likes of Jug and Void Spirit. The silence definitely helps with the smoke screen. But Riki, very, very squishy and exceptionally susceptible to stuns and the people who can move pretty quickly. Juggernaut also pretty much unfazed by it thanks to Blade Fury. So unless they can get the stun from the Skyref mage onto him, it won't be easy to take down this core. Not Void Spirit either.
10 seconds
But
remaining.
we'll see how that turns out. Will Geek Fam be the victors here, or will it be the Trust who takes home the victory today? Final lineups for both teams. We have Fearless on the Dragon Knight, Boom Bell on the Ogre Magi, Saurus Brewmaster, Q with the Skywrath Mage, and finally Jackie, the captain, on the Ricky. Also, we have Carl on the Queen of Pain, so it'll be a mid. From the looks of it, Zephyr on the Tusk, White Moon Witch Doctor, Raven playing the Juggernaut, of course, as the safe lane, Cuckoo, Void Spirit off lane. From the looks of it, I'm not sure though. They can easily switch out their lanes with the Queen of Pain if they need it be. But none of this matters in comparison to the Queen of Pain Arcana that we'll have gracing our game today. Juggernaut Arcana as well. Lots of flashy sets coming out from both sides. We'll see who becomes the victor here after a short duration of strategy time. So adjust your seats, get your snacks, get ready for a good game of Dota.
You really should prepare
The
for
battle will now commence, but not before a customary disconnect relog from one of the players. So we'll have a short pause here as the side of Geek Fam decides to go for a reconnect. Probably some minor ping issues from the looks of it. Ricky going towards the bottom here with a pretty standard build-up. 6 tangos, coiling blade, 2 branches and a circlet. Meanwhile, in the mid, you have DK for the Soul Ring as usual, 2 shared tangos, and even a Fairy Fire to follow up. Plus the ward. Top lane, Sky Mage Brewmaster, perfect combination. The Cinder Brew can be procced by Sky Mage's Arcane Bolt, so we'll see if they can spam the hell out of that. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we have Jug with the standard build as well, accompanied by the Witch Doctor. Mid lane. Will be Queen of Pain as he continues the approach, going for the double talisman, of course. The wards, Cuckoo, as I mentioned, off lane with the help of the Zephyr Tusk. It's going very good game for them as they have access to attack team, which amplifies his Void Spirit's heavy early game advantage with the burst damage.
Wait for it. Make a big mess. Wait for it. I have punching for you. Come and fight me.
Looks like both teams will be taking their own share of the bounty runes. No aggressive moves just yet. However, on the top, I don't know if Jug wants to fight this or not. Doesn't look to be the case. The Brewmaster too tanky for his taste. Hasn't leveled up anything just yet. Might go for the Blade Fury. Will actually do it. Will they get the cast Blade Fury move here to grab the bounty rune or not? I don't know if Jug wants to get damaged this early. Saurus will definitely not allow this. Jug moves, gets greeted with a slow in the face and will be pushed back, so they'll go 2 for 2 as Jug returns to the lane. Lots of chat spam now coming out from the side of Trust. Okay. AKA the Carl will now face Fearless in the game. DK, the best type of hero you want versus a Queen of Pain. Despite the fact that you're pretty durable, your resistance cool damage isn't exactly the best. We'll see how Fearless holds this lane. As I said, spam Q, win the lane, spam R, win the game. And Carl gets busy with that exact thing, but meanwhile at the bottom, tag team abuse onto the Ogre Magi. He's pretty damn tanky though. Loses only a third of his HP, dealing halfway damage to Zephyr. And tag team will go on cooldown for 24 seconds. We'll be back shortly though. Cuckoo. Nabbing the shield damage onto Ricky. Ricky needs to be careful. If he gets caught, he'll immediately melt under that damage. Has the Blink Dagger slotted at the first level for this exact reason. Meanwhile, mid lane, fight continues between DK and Queen of Pain. Let's take a look at the last hit charts real quick. 9 and 1 as opposed to the 6 and 0, so Queen already in the lead. Nice as well. Void Spirit so dominating his lane right now, 7 and 2 as opposed to the 8 and 0 of the Ricky. Ricky getting zoned out here a little bit, still holding his ground though, with the pull coming out from Ogre. Too much of a tanky frontliner for them to actually burst. Carl apparently angry with something. Oh, something else. Something down in the old chat. Like he got targeted by the tower outside of range or something. They've been playing tricks on him.
How'd that happen?
Well, at the top we have Witch Doctor versus Brewmaster and Sky Mage continuing. Raven getting the CS right now, 12 and 1, but followed closely by the Brewmaster. The denies are starting to rack up, and the positions continue to switch on all lanes. Nobody being the dominant hero right now by a large margin. White Moon getting gone on now by the Q. Will they commit to this? Witch Doctor has an early point in the Voodoo, so Q will disengage. But he has more than enough mana to continue this harassment. Doctor once again under fire, dropping low. Sky Mage as well. Doctor has the high right click. Cask will come out. No points in Maledict just yet. Or is it the case? Masaris will fall, attempting for a TP. Raven got exactly what he needed for him to sit still and do nothing about it. And Blade Theory level 2 will be the deciding. They'll get the first blood here in favor of GEEK fam. Raven now at level 4 all of a sudden. Q needs to go back though. He's dropping low, has the movement speed advantage, but not for long. Meanwhile, 4-minute bounty rune. Carl being chased away by Fearless. Region rune by the Queen of Pain used effectively. He maintains the space. Her HP and mana back. Fearless fighting it off. Actually stunning Queen of Pain. Does he have enough damage to finish it off? Might not make it. Tanks a bunch of tower damage, but will get the kill in the end thanks to the stick charge. And now pops a salve. Beautiful blade by him, knowing exactly what he was doing. Didn't give up on the chase. Meanwhile, at the bottom though,
I'll dig that.
get here. Ogre Magi proving to be quite the best, but tag team will pull through. Stick charge is coming out. Ricky almost gets the kill there with the tricks of the trade, but is forced to go back. Iron charge on him from the Void Spirit, dropping Jackie to a very, very small threshold. He doesn't want to die here, doesn't want to give up the fight just yet. 29 and 6 though on the DK all of a sudden. Very much in the lead versus the Queen of Pain. Ricky also 29 and 2, but followed closely by the Void Spirit as well. Jug 25 and 4, pretty damn equal to Masaris, but Masaris is 1 kill behind as Raven now level 5, approaching 6 quickly. In position to get that Cask Maledict. Ready to go. Jug has the brown boots. White Moon wants to approach, gets the Cask. Will he get the Maledict off? Doesn't look like it as Masaris immediately pops the Drunken Warrior to go back. Yes. Caught. Beautiful shots into snowball play. Queen has the ult. Will she use it? No, not necessary. She has more than enough damage with the Scream of Pain. Might actually use it on Q though, if they think they can get this kill here. But Queen of Pain, patient with the trigger finger, pops the Invis Rune. Gets the kill anyway. Let's loose beautiful, beautiful Sonic Wave for us. And Carl with the double kill. Now completely in control of the lane after a failed attempt. Saras doesn't have the ult. Jock has it though. Pops the Omni Slash. Mischance coming through, but not enough. And with the Drunken Brawler, Raven gets the kill and will fall back to safety. This will be the second death for the Brewmaster. GEEK fam building considerable lead here. 5 kills as opposed to just 1. And a 1k gold lead. Raven getting rejuvenated thanks to the Witch Doctor. Pings will come out. Calls of help by the Carl. Fearless popping his Dragon Company. Boom Bell trying to get some tower damage in here with the Siege card. Under the effect of the blood loss. Queen doesn't want to fight this just yet. Doesn't have enough damage to take care of it because of the Brave Fire. D-ward will happen here. By Zephyr. Denying it actually. Why did he do that though? I do not know. Double warding. But he'll deny it. 4 HP to 0. Queen. Now level 7, going for the treads. Has double nulls completed. Fearless just bonks him with the shield and goes back. Meanwhile at the bottom, Void Spirit getting chased by level 6 Ricky. Backstab damage is way too much for him. Gets the full brunt of the tricks of the trade. Ricky, no points in the smoke just yet. Will need to get a point if he wants to get a kill here. Queen of Pain though gets an important kill there on the Ogre Magi. Has the haste room. Will come down here. They'll need to silence this Ricky before he gets out of hand. Ward will pick up the rotation coming in though, and Ricky will subside to invisibility and teleport towards the top instead, making a move on the Jug.
Is under attack.
Raven probably knows this, sees the TP coming through. Needs to get out of here. Stars has the split. He'll try to get as much CS as possible. They'll get the tier 1 tower in return if he can hold the fort here. Raven juking pretty expertly with the help of the Quelling Blade. Looking good so far. We'll get the dance TP, but the fortification will not allow him to clear the wave. Meanwhile,
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Ricky getting busy on the tower, and Sara still has the splits. I don't know if they want to commit to this or will let it go, because they look to be taking the bottom tier 1 tower for themselves in return, but they don't have the building damage just yet. DK getting gone on. Jog has the Omni Slash. They'll need the tag team to finish this off quickly. They'll get the damage. Yes, they will. Brewmaster will drop to half, but pops the splits. Zephyr will pay with the return kill. And Masaris, in the meantime, gets the courier kill on the Jug as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack. In a stunning development, Dire's top tower has fallen.
They'll get this mid-tier 1 tower finally after long attempts by the DK. So first tower will go into the favor of the Trust. Reducing the gold advantage to less than 1k. We'll take a look at the net worth chart now. Ricky in the lead, 4.2k.
Bounty.
Queen of Pain following pretty much equally with the Jug as well, but an 800 difference though with the DK at position 4. We'll see this lead that Riki has built for himself will give him the advantage over the rest of the cores on the Geek Fam side or not. He's going for the diffusal, but a long way to go. They're now pushing this bottom tier 1. They've lost 2 towers, so they'll need to take some sort of an objective in return. Jug with the heal ward, trying to keep the wave going. Peach God is here, so he'll get this. And going for a Yasha Maelstrom build. Fight breaks out in the top near the Dire Jungle. Ogre Magi will fall, trying to de-ward this. Puts a sentry down before he goes, but he'll pay with his life. Tusk will be happy with that. Now has level 6, I think, and the Tranquil Boost will come through shortly. Queen of Pain going for a Yule. Oh no! Q gets caught. Death Ward into the Maledict, and he just melts with the K coming in as well. Geek Fam in the high ground, waiting for this. Brewmaster doesn't have splits just yet though. For another 10 seconds, the window is closing. Cuckoo jumps in with the shield clock. They need to get the heck out now though. Brewmaster's ready in a few seconds.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So their attempts will be unsuccessful. Meanwhile, DK farms at the top, going for the Blink Dagger. Riki also joining the bottom, trying to maintain this hold. Mid lane, Sky Mage once again caught. Manages to dodge off the Remnant and the cast. Cuckoo might be caught here, but he'll get away thanks to the faster movement speed. But Queen of Pain at the top lays on a wave, and they'll kill DK. Cuckoo also getting caught here in return by Riki. Has one more blink charge to work with in a few seconds. He gets caught under the Remnant. He just needs vision here, so Cuckoo needs to break it, but not in time. Just as he was about to fade into the darkness, Riki will get him, and that will mean that he almost done with the play. Jug, meanwhile, finishes up the Yasha, has the Javelin as well. Riki under the Maledict. Forced to pop the Tricks of the Trade to avoid damage.
Radiant's structures are fortified.
Will this be a quick Maelstrom for Raven? He is stalking this Ogre Magi, waiting for the lane to get pushed through. The opportune moment. It's only a level 1 Omni Slash, so he needs to make this count. Waiting for the Javelin to come through. Ogre Magi will actually come to him, and he'll have the perfect opportunity here now to pop the Omni Slash. Get a free kill on the Ogre. And get away with it. Gaben, giving him the ample opportunity. Doesn't even have to worry about the creeps when the prey will come to you willingly. They'll know there's a ward up there now, pinged out by the Skyraft Mage.
Radiant's bottom tower
Dove now, level 11.
to extreme violence.
Getting a lot of CS here, uncontested. Riki not exactly doing what he's supposed to be doing, which is killing the supports until they give up hope. He still has the Diffusal coming in now on the Courier, and Jug almost finished up with the Maelstrom, so he is overtaking Riki by a large margin. Queen of Pain also following up in the same manner, has level 11, one more level to go for level 2 of the Sonic Wave. They'll find someone here. Witch Doctor will fall, and so will his Courier. So Riki making good work with that Diffusal reveal. Riki gets caught under the sentry. They'll find him. Tricks of the Trade will pop out, and he'll drop pretty low. Void Spirit trying to pierce into the back lines, but Jug gets caught under the Dragon Tail and the Sky Mage. Sorry, under the Fire Blast. and his Sky Mage ultimate. Sky Mage will pay the price to win return. Tusk would be massive Walrus Punch. Queen of Pain caught under the guise of smoke. He needs to get the heck out of there. Death Ward will come, but smoke will not appear in time. Witch Doctor, full duration Death Ward. Finally gets cancelled out. And they'll lose 3, if not 4 here with this Tusk follow-up on the DK. Yeah, it looks to be 4. Only Void Spirit will get to go away, but he catches it up, burns his mana, and it will be a full team wipe now. From the side of Geek Fam, not looking to be exactly in control here. They had the advantage both in levels and in the farm, but Ricky with that diffuser also finishes up the Blink Dagger, so we'll now be able to very efficiently initiate for the Ricky to lay down the smoke. Everything looking good so far. Trust, slowly but surely, regaining their footing here in this game free. Looks like a Discord problem from the side of Trust. Meanwhile, Ogre Magi will commit a relog. We are now left on pause. Let's take a quick look at the inventories and of course the neutral items from both sides. We have Ironwood Tree coming out for Ricky, Ocean's Heart, the Brewmaster, Iron Talon for the DK, and the perfect Arcane Ring for the Skyraft Mage. On the other, we have the Shovel, the Poor Man's Shield, Ocean Heart, and the Broom Handle for the Jug, the perfect item for that damage and arm ramp. Masaris going for the maximum tankiness, gets an early hit, going for the pipe. Fearless, BKB as well, trying to avoid all this magic damage burst coming out from the side of Geek Fam. It will be huge for them if they can take care of this Queen of Pain ulti before it gets too big. Meanwhile, Ricky finishing up the diffusal, going for the Yasha into BKB next. Jackie looking for kills. Doesn't have any vision though inside the dire jungle. Pinks come out with a 4-man smoke from the side of Trust. Geek Fam under the guise of smoke as well. We'll see who gets the upper hand here. DK jumps in with the initiation. Void Spirit will get caught under the Dragon Tail and the Sky Mage ult. And Void Spirit will go down without any punishment for 24 seconds. DK still has the Elder Dragon form to go, level 2. And bottom lane, Brewmaster scouting the enemy team with an illusion room. So they'll go for the tier 2 tower, knowing that they're far, far away. Somebody teleporting in. It's Void Spirit once again. Oh dear God, the man's caught once again and killed as soon as he comes back. Feels bad, man. Cuckoo. Getting popped. The hate is real. They did not forget him for that Batrider play from last game. Neither did they forget the space that he made for Raven to kick their ass with that Lycan. TP comes in reverse. Zephyr sees the Brewmaster coming in, walks away. Fight this. Brewmaster has the split, but nothing more. 20 magic 1 charges though should be enough for him to get a clap.
I repeat myself.
Top lane, tier 2 tower under pressure. Queen of Pain jumps in, caught on the smoke. Sky Mage ult once again, almost saved by the snowball, but melted Carl facing some serious issues here with this smoke screen. Cask will come out, lands on Q. Ricky gets spotted with the smoke, silenced up. Therefore, will come out on DK. They need to switch the target to Ricky. Ricky jumping into the back line, taking care of the supports one after the other. Omni Slash by Raven will not manage to finish the Q. And now they're in trouble as they'll lose 3 for the price of a DK. Jug will also be on the run. Ricky pops the diffuser, blade dance immediately by Raven. Gets him away. Split though from the Brewmaster. Pops it into top gear. Shoves Jug up into the air. Will he get caught? I don't know. But looks to be the case. Picks up the trade. Will do the job. Jug will go down for 46 seconds. Queen of Pain desperately trying to pop that Sonic Wave. They'll get Ricky in return. Finally getting some revenge. And they'll take 4 as soon as they're out. Trust overstaying their welcome. A little bit of a throw game here. Didn't need to dive for that Jug at all. And they'll lose whatever they've gained here in that fight recap, as you can see. It's not exactly complete as the fight was too long, but they'll get 1,200 gold and 3.5k XP exchange. Jug and Queen will retain top 2 net worth. Queen of Pain now level 14, going for that cooldown reduction perk at level 15 as soon as possible. Has the Essence Ring now as well to help him survive that initial burst. But she's going to need something to get out of the smoke screen intact. Maybe some more tankiness should do it. Right now they're facing a huge problem with the DK Sky Mage combo, as I predicted in the drafting phase. Raven once again caught as soon as he respawns, tried to push the bottom tower. Ricky into the chase. Won't get the diffuser pickup he needs. Slow will come out though. Void Spirit will be the unlikely target. He'll finish up Witch Doctor as collateral. Void Spirit will also fall as well. Trust suddenly looking pretty damn scary, and GEEK trying to run away, avoid the fights, and just get farmed, but they'll not be allowed, as Masaris will finish up this pipe and gets the Dragon Scale as well. This is the 4th game that I've cast that DK gets to have Dragon Scale as well. So Valve being pretty lore accurate here with the jungle drops. And Dyer's Courier will get Snipe Raven. I don't know what he had in that courier, but it's no longer his. I think it was the ultimate orb for the Mantis style. Doesn't have yet money to buy it though, from the looks of it, and the quick buy. Tier 1 tower getting defended now by Masaris himself. Has the pipe, doesn't have much to worry about. Quickly gets the CS. Needs to take care of the Siege Dragon as well. Ricky snowballing out of control. I think he has the BKB almost finished up. Has the Mithril Hammer coming in for even more damage, and Masaris casually defends this top tier 1 tower from Queen of Pain's harassment. Not much to worry about now with the pipe online. Juggernaut looking to farm, needs to get that Manta style. Silence seriously messing up his business. 300 more gold to go. Meanwhile, Witch Doctor trying to deward as hard as he can. White not having the best game at the moment. He has 3 kills and a few good death ward casts, but that era is over. Now Ricky can 2-shot him out of existence. Actually, that'll be the case for Tusk this time. With the Brewmaster split and Ricky's contribution, they'll get a free kill there on the Zephyr. Moving on to the Roche Pit with the help of the tricks of the trade. They have the attack speed and the split. DK frontlining it. Smokescreen is down. Huge area. Ricky has both the attack speed and the damage talent. Level 15. Roche is going down pretty fast as he's occupied in the front by the DK, which means Ricky gets the backstab damage all the way. GEEK fam coming in. Will they be in time? Smoke will break and they'll get the so they'll need to get the heck out of here. Heal will come out. Immediately denied by the DK. Witch Doctor will also melt on the Sky Mage ult. They need to take care of him before they can do anything else. But Void Spirit helpless and desperate. Queen of Pain also popping out the ult, catching on to 5. We'll
Radiant's middle tower
put them
is under attack.
entirely unscathed,
No reason to lie about
and they'll
such
get to
things.
walk away with it. They'll get 2 kills in addition as well. DK now has the BKB completed, going for AC Scepter, further magical damage resistance. Q has had a few good kills here, has the Force Staff, going for a Ghost Scepter next in case Jug decides to initiate on him with the Omni Slash. Finally finishing up with the Mantis style, the man himself, Raven, going for Scotty into Mjolnir next. But is this enough? He needs some sort of mobility item to help him reach the back lines before Ricky gets the initiation onto them first, which is hard considering he has 2 charges of Blink. Youth Scepter now online on Queen of Pain, trying to buy some time for himself. Gets the Lincoln Sphere as well. But none of this matters if he can't walk off out of the smoke.
Is under attack.
Staff almost finished up for the Void Spirit, a key item for him on surviving. He hasn't been able to do much since the 13-14 minute mark, constantly getting smoked, silenced, and vaporized by the Ricky Sky Mage combination. BKB also now finished up onto Ricky, has the Aegis as well. This will be their window to make some sort of a hyper aggressive move. Ricky leading the charge with invisibility. We'll see if Jackie finds anyone here. Queen of Pain is in the vicinity. Ping will come out. Ricky chases closely. Lincoln Sphere gets popped. Queen of Pain sees him on the sentry. Pops the ring to get some more HP. Pipe also activated now. Dragon, level 3. Void Spirit once again has the Force Staff. Pops the Simulate. Tricks of the Trade almost catching him. He might actually die to the Ogre Magi buff. And that'll be the case. So they'll lose 1 in the end. Juggernaut still unable to mount a frontal assault. Tries to farm and block camps. Queen of Pain jumps in with the scream but misses the Q as he forces himself forward. BKB, Queen of Pain desperately looking for a kill here. Juggernaut not even trying to participate here. And Carl will get one. BK Rikumaru, Fearless, also in the front, not taking a single ounce of damage from all of that. Thanks to Masars providing all the aura items on the planet right now, both the Pipe and the Vladimir's.
Cunning or perhaps desperation, Dire's structures have been fortified. Amount of stress.
Saras with the fortification will lay back from the tier 3 tower. I don't know what they're waiting for, but they have the Aegis and the buybacks unavailable. Geek fam, I don't know if they know this or not, but if you take a look at the buyback status at the moment, you see that only Jug and Witch Doctor have one. The rest of the side fam are completely out of money, and that's not very good to have right now at this 30-minute mark. Masar is just tanking tower damage. Sitting at 30 HP and level 15, has the magical resistance on top of the Pipe. Right now at 60% magic resist and 50% physical resist as well. They'll go for the top push here. Queen of Pain doesn't have... They'll get the tier 3 tower. Easy. Nobody lost in the process just yet for the side of Geek fam, though Ricky jumps into 3. Queen of Pain manages to make the escape. Void Spirit saved by the moment. They'll jump in and Void Spirit will do the Assimilate combo, but they'll throw down all of them. And no buyback on the toss, so they'll lose this bottom sets of racks. Jug hasn't used his Omni Slash just yet. He's been spending half of the time of the fights in the air thanks to the Brewmaster. Now retaliation attempt coming in. Ricky gets caught under the Omni Stash, but will go immediately invisible. And making the rest of that useless. Queen of Pain jumping in to finish him. Misses the Ricky, has the BKB anyway. So they'll go for the Ogre and Magi, the target that they can get, so they can at least get something out of this. Magi wasting a considerable amount of time, so they'll get one and a repair kit for their efforts, but nothing more.
Monster kill.
During the interruption, but we're back. Another fight breaks out. Geek fam. Once again catching Void Spirits, feeling pretty useless right now in this game. He hasn't done anything major, considering he had the early game down. Still struggling with that Force Staff Spirit Vessel. And they'll take him down for another 50 seconds without buyback. Ricky now just getting out of control, going for the Nullifier next. Mantis style completed, has access to the Imp Claw as well, so crit strikes for free on the first Blink Strike attempt. DK revving through the buildings now with the help of the AC. Not even the bloody repair kit can save you now. Looks to be GG though. Geek fam might actually lose this.
If you're just tuning
as they'll lose the second set of tower.
Barracks has fallen.
How'd that happen? How'd that happen?
They'll get the
Let us
mid set of racks for free, and they'll fall back pretty neatly. No retaliation of any kind from side of Geek fam. They're realizing slowly but surely that they can't do much about this. All they can do is hope for the Jug to make a comeback here. Has the Scotty completed, but still not enough damage, not even remotely. And no lockdown as well.
Radiant's structures are not only fortified, they are positively under attack.
And to get some sort of a return gold here. They're taking care of that mid-tier one, but Storm is coming under the guise of smoke. And a big-ass storm that is. Jackie moving fast and furious here with the bloodlust. Trying to find someone. DK catches one of the Jug's illusions. The wraparound is commencing. Divide pinks coming through. Cuckoo caught once again with the Witch Doctor. Immediately gets deleted. And wiped off the floor. Cuckoo. Helpless. Juggernaut gets caught as well. Tusk trying to make something. Split will come out though from the Brewmaster, and this looks to be over already. Queen of Pain gets the kill on the Sky Mage, but that's all they can get. They'll lose 3. And Cuckoo will be number 4 here soon, as the Scepter DK can walk through trees. So 4 down with no buyback. Geek fam doesn't want to call GG just yet, but looks over to me. They'll get the second Aegis here as well at minute 33. Black Dragon pretty much unstoppable in a few seconds. Wait, how did he manage to walk through the trees then if he didn't have Scepter? Curious. Well, he got the kill somehow, but he'll get Scepter now soon enough after this Roach kill probably. He has 2 components down ready to go. He'll get the cheese as well. Has the oh, Spider Legs were the key to him fighting through those tree lines. He popped it and chased away in flying form, so we didn't get the effects for it. I was under the impression that he had the scepter on already. DK now level 22, Riki level 21, and the nullifier close to completion here, relic in 1,000 gold. Jackie waiting for someone to show their face. Queen of Pain jumps in, throws out a dagger. I don't know why though. Sars doesn't even care. With that amount of magical resist. Bogan Magi also has the Glimmer Cape now completed with the Force Staff. He can multicast those on multiple people, especially the Glimmer Cape. Very, very useful. Double damage inside the river. Prepare their redemption they want. Jog level 20 has the extra armor now.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Actually give it to Jug inside the bottle. They'll smoke his 5 and rush forward to snipe the enemy from the back end. They'll see Sky Mage and they'll catch him. Will he get away? He has a lot of mobility. Snowball. Meanwhile, enemy doesn't give a damn. Going for the racks instead. Riki making that building disappear so he can stay invisible. Queen Pain coming in with the Shiva's Guard on the back line. Void Spirit gets caught with the Dragon Tail. Jock can't even finish up this Brewmaster here. So much damage coming out. Riki waiting for the Jug to let go of his dance so he can finish him off. He's caught between a rock and a hard place, gets popped immediately with the smoke, silence, and Skymage off on the buyback. DK catches Queen of Pain as well, and this is probably GG as there's nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Not even the Death Ward can save you. Ball back from everybody but Jug. They'll kill them anyway, over and over again. And he will be called. Underdogs will prevail. And Trust will get game 3 and a 2-1 victory over the Geek fam. Congratulations to them for showing extreme amounts of skill and resilience. This will be the second series of the day done, and next one will come up after a little bit of a break. So stick around and thank you for watching.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And